Hello, I'm Guy Woodford, and I'd like to bring you answers to some of the key questions addressed in the Third World Highways Roundtable on connected construction. We hear a lot about autonomous operations. What is the practical extent of current autonomous operation, and what are the barriers to further adoption?
Oh, well, the reasons for autonomous vehicles is legit, and it's here. From a standpoint, it's hard to get people to come into our industry. It's certainly extremely difficult to get skilled labor, skilled operators. It takes a long time for them to get up to speed. So it's there. There's other factors to make it practical. Performance has to be better than what you're getting today. And early on, any technology starts off slow and has hiccups here and there. And so you get a push to implement it and get that going. As far as its safety, regulations are a big barrier, not only for what we're seeing on a construction site, just even with cars. You look at the automobile industry, Tesla, in 2007 said by 12 they'll have fully autonomous cars on the road, and here we are, 11 years later, and they're still trying to get through it, So that's just something that the government, I think, is really going to have to step in. There's got to be some change in regulations.
And Magnus, what's your thoughts on this subject?
Legislation is a key pillar. Safety awareness is a key pillar. We all know that today we have different autonomous solutions already out there, and next steps will be fully autonomous applications, and it could be the roller perhaps that comes first. We can do it, and it's here, but again, that's when legislation and safety comes in play. And I think the governments, as you said, Murray, has huge a role into this. And then when you also then look at it from a project standpoint, when you try to tender for a job, it has to be more rigid and say, hey, if you're going to be able to tender for this job, you have to actually have these kind of safety solutions. I can sadly say that today still they are discounting on that side of the tender. Even though everyone knows how unsafe we have the situation on the construction sites.
Yeah, that's interesting that it's not counted perhaps as much as it should be in tenders. That's very interesting. And from your side, Elwyn, is this something that Trimble customers are talking to you about? They want more autonomous solutions. What can you do for me? What are they saying to you?
Yeah, absolutely, Guy. We have so much pull from customers wanting to try out autonomous solutions. A really strong industry. As Murray said, it's about safety and it's about the labour shortage in the industry. The promise of autonomy is pretty huge. But, as Magnus said as well, we have a long road to hoe. But I must say, from Trimble, we showcased autonomy technologies at our Dimensions user conference last year. We're making a lot of inroads in this area. And just last month, we deployed a fully autonomous compactor onto a large hydro dam project in Canada as part of a test program. Don't get too excited yet. It's not something that's ready for prime time. But we had over 40 hours of operation of our fully autonomous compactor on this site.
Early results?
Very exciting. I wasn't able to go up there myself. This project was in the very far reaches of British Columbia, hard to get to. But lots of videos from our team that were very exciting to see. The operations, a place and compact operation, so it was super exciting to see the machines coordinating and the compactor doing its task. I would say we learned a lot from putting that onto a real customer site. Lots of takeaways for us, a lot of focus on the mission, what we call the mission planning. Again, if you think about an autonomous operation, it's not just about the task that the machine is doing, but it's all of the kind of surrounding information about how you instruct a machine to go do a task and where and what to do when it finishes and so on. But the video footage I saw for sure of the dozer spreading the material and the compactor, fully autonomous compactor operating behind it was a huge leap forward for us and something I was very excited about.
Just on that testing, how much longer are you doing testing, and are you going to release any results to the market about what you found in a sort of formal sense?
I'm not sure yet. The test in Canada was the start of a customer-involved testing program. Given the safety concerns around autonomy, this is not this is not your usual 6 weeks of beta testing and put it out to market kind of project. Be very clear on that. We're expecting to test on customer sites over about the next 18 months.